Welcome back to the scene with your boy Rebel. Your boy Rebel now officially back on the scene. Thank everybody for supporting the channel, for letting it grow the way it's been growing. 331 subscribers strong. Views is doing pretty good, but overall the support and love, I just want to say thank y'all. Want to give a special shout out to my girl Frosty. What's going on, Frosty? You and your brother, man. I appreciate y'all support and concern, looking out for me. I know y'all been asking me I'm gonna drop some videos. Been a rough weekend, man. Had a funeral, had another family member pass away, so it's been kind of rough. So video games is not on my mind, but at the end of the day, it is an outlet. And it's a positive outlet, and I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying, being there. So special shout out to Frosty and the bro Frosty and sis Frosty. I want to say thank y'all so much. Right now we're doing something a little bit different. Like I said, we're in the end game of the Road to 175 series. So for the most part, I'm trying to push out more educational content for the new players that's playing this game, and let y'all know that it's not difficult to play. It's not hard to understand. One thing about it, you got to communicate, learn how to communicate, learn how to listen, learn how to lead, learn when to follow, and learn how to be an Avenger overall when it comes down to this game. Game been through so many ups and downs, from not recently being bought out to crashes to glitches to mishaps to gear not working to everything else. For all those who stuck around, my OG players, Doom, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Doom Killer HD. Shout out to everybody over there at the Do Rag Gang Squad, which is predominantly just Sadat. Shout out to everybody over there with LeJohn's crew. My bad, LeJohn. I'm listening to Lil John rolling down the street. Somebody playing Lil John. But shout out to my boy LeJohn. You know what I'm saying? The Goon LeJohn, if you want to be technical about it. Y'all make sure y'all check out their channels as well. But today in Rebels Workshop, Build Workshop, I'm gonna teach y'all a little something about building, how I build, and basically my take on what it is and how is it you can build and have a efficient build. And as you can see, I'm at power level 174. So for the most part, like I say, when it comes down to it, a lot of people get confused on how come they're doing damage here, doing less damage there. The health bar is high here, it goes down health there. They keep asking questions. Well, how do I make this higher? How do I make more stun higher? How do I do this and that? Well, instead of me cramming everything off into one video, I'm gonna stretch it out just a little bit. So we're gonna get down to it, the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Get your plate, time to eat. Okay, so overall, y'all know what gear is. You get gear from chests, missions, you know what I'm saying, random drops, defeat the enemies, whatever the case may be. Hidden chest, just stuff, especially now, the raid. Raids, OLT, they give you exotic gear at the end, you know what I'm saying? Well, with the raid now is throughout. So for the most part, I'm gonna give y'all this little hint, little tidbit, little trick. When it comes down to this gear, your top right hand corner, you have 2 stat or 3 stat. These are called hero stats. They rank in precision, valor, might, proficiency, intensity, resilience, resolve, and valor. So these stats right here, the melee rating, the range rating, the defense rating, and the heroic rating. As you can see, heroic status. This is the amount of base damage dealt based on gear, passive, skills, and associated stats. Understand, it's the base damage that's dealt. So my base damage is 91. Base damage is 205, and my proficiency is 83. That comes from melee. With these attributes, might, valor, and proficiency, when you see this on a gear piece, any gear piece that you get, that's what's going to get added to it or taken away from it, depending on what gear piece you switch out. For instance, on this gear piece, I have precision, valor, and might. So I have valor, precision, and I have might. So if I was to get a gear piece that had precision, valor, and proficiency on it, and this was that piece, and it was higher than what this is now, these stats will go up base wise. Same thing with here, might, valor, and proficiency. Say I want to do, so this is valor and might. As you can see, this is might and valor. When I go on it, you see how the number goes up 4%, because that's what's on the hero stat in the top right hand corner, valor and might. To upgrade it, if I was to upgrade it, it will go up even higher, but it takes away from precision and valor because it's not on that piece. Might will go up, but the valor is lower than what the valor is on here. See, the valor is 85 and the valor is 59. Even if I was to upgrade it, no matter what, it's still going to be lower. Reason why the might will go up, because this is the base. This is the base right here, because everything, the attributes on this gear piece, which would basically be, if I had it on here, the might, valor, and proficiency. If I had those three on here, all these stats will go up But my overall hero stats at the end of this video, I will show you, they will not go up as much because the number is lower than the number that I have here. So for instance, I'm gonna show you again. So let's say I want to switch out. As you can see, this has valor, precision, and intensity. See how only thing going down is my might? The valor on here is 85. The valor on here is 84. So it's not going to be a difference. Precision is 81 on here. Precision is 78. So my precision on my overall hero stats will go up. My intensity, since I don't have intensity on this gear piece, it will add intensity on there. It will add 84 intensity on there to be exact. So that just covers the hero stats of what changes on your build overall for up here. People say, oh, I got 4,200, I got 3,200. That's wonderful. That's great. This is your base damage. This is what you're putting out with the white numbers that you're putting out. Your critical damage, all that is different. We're going to go over that. Now, let's say you have a type of build you want to do. You want to do a might build. This is your melee. Equip higher gear, melee gear to increase melee damage. So let's say you wanted a melee gear. You would have might. Every piece you would have might on it. Okay, this would be might. And with the might melee rating, you would have might, valor, and proficiency. So a gear piece that you want, might, proficiency, resilience, you will want to increase this. You want to get something that has valor on it instead of the, I guess, resilience. You would get valor on it. They would attribute to all this base wise, and then just to increase it would just overall add to your overall damage. Then you want to get down to the nitty gritty. You want to be a ranged character, stack precision. There's nothing wrong with stacking precision. It's not going to hurt you whatsoever, because your precision is your assault heroic rate charge. Every hero has an assault heroic rate or assault heroic ability. Some of them are ranged, some of them are melee based, some of them are energy projectile based. This depends. So for instance, Kate is a range assault. So if the higher I stack my range, no matter what, that heroic ability, assault heroic ability will go up higher as well, because it's still considered a ranged attack. So keep that in mind as well. The type of effects that you have, you have positive and negative status effects. We'll go over that in another video. This is just to get you down to the basics on how you equip gear and how you understand what you're equipping and why is it some areas you're good in, some areas you're not, why you feel weaker, you feel stronger. I'm trying to help break that down the best possible. I'll add links in the description below, just to kind of get some other opinions on it, but this is my opinion. Easy way I can break it down to you. Like I said, if you want a precision build, you'll be stacking precision. You wouldn't be worried about might. You'd be worried about valor, precision, and proficiency. That's what you'll be stacking on your gear pieces if you want to basically a range build. And it wouldn't be just in this category. It would be in your range as well as your might, range, even now defense is up to you. Some people want to have some defense. So in your defense category, you're going to want to have resolve and or resilience. And that's what you want. So when it comes to defense, your defense rating is only based off of two things: resilience and resolve. So be mindful of that. Don't get upset and confused when you realize that your defense is low, but you built on a precision or might or valor build. You want to make sure you try to keep it balanced, or have in your defensive gear slot, make sure you have at least resolve in there. Alright, so as you can see, this is my defense build. My defense piece I have has proficiency, resolve, and precision. Still have a little bit more precision because I'm pushing towards a precision build with might as a backup in case I'm cornered or have to get out of a situation. Same thing here. You see precision in here and you see precision in here. So I'm keeping precision and might, precision and valor, precision and might. Pretty much that's what I'm keeping. Now for my heroic gear slot, valor and precision. Ultimately, that's what I want to have maxed out, is valor and precision. That's what I want on my gear slot. You see it's a 2 hero stat. So it's 2 hero stats, which is crazy because the higher you get the gear, you're not going to get so much 3 stats, you're going to get 2 stats. But look what you're going to get: 106, 113 precision. So overall, you're going to get a build that you want ultimately, that pushes you closer to what you want. If you want an all valor build, it means every piece you have is going to have valor in it, no matter what. If you want an all defense build, a tank build for those who don't know, new players who don't know, a tank build basically is you have a resilience and resolve rating that's out this roof. You're taking all kind of damage. You're pushing all kind of numbers. As you can see, resilience is for armor, it's for your support heroic rate, your resolve is for your max willpower health, and your willpower recovery effectiveness. So that's, I mean, it's very strong. It can be very strong. I've seen it on Hulk, Thors, any character, doesn't matter who it is. But for the most part, I've seen Kates play aggressively, offensively. So I've seen range and I've seen melee. These two right here. But for the most part, when you're stacking your character, be mindful that your top right hero stats playing your overall heroic stats. And this is what I mean. By pressing down on your joystick, your right R3, L3, whatever you want to call it, this is your heroic stacks overall. So my might is 150. My precision is 421. My proficiency is 138. My valor is 340. My resolve is 204. My resilience is 86. I have no intensity, but my stun status meter damage is 23%, with status resistance at 14.5. All heroic assault and support rate charges at 14.8. Now, let me explain this to you. Overall, this is my might, 150. Now let me show you why it's 150. Because I have 78 here. I have 78 when it comes down to that. Watch. And I have 62 here. 78 plus 62 is what? Okay. That's what gives you that number at the end. Same thing with my precision. So I have 60 here. And then I have 78, 89, 81, 113. That's a good. So as you can see, these numbers add up at the end. So my range damage is at 2635. My proficiency is 138. It can be lower, it's fine, because you only need, in my opinion, 68 to 82% proficiency for your critical chance and perk chance to work. It's basically just making your perks work. Plus your champion points, you get your XP, start increasing your perk, your perk chances, your perk damage. I mean your perk chances, your heroic effectiveness, chances for, what I'm saying, your melee, your range, all that. I'll show that in a second. But yeah, basically these are your overall stats. So my hero effectiveness, when it comes down to my valor, is at, like I say, 2609. My critical damage is at 343%. So I'm critting. That's pretty nice. This is a balanced build. If I want to focus mainly all on precision, I've seen people say, well, you only got 421 precision for Kate. Well, you gotta look at my valor. It balances out because now when I activate my ultimate heroic, everything that I have on here gets a boost. And then I have that to back it up with the numbers. Numbers are important, but at the same time, they're not important. You can also go by based off your perks. Once again, let me show you. This perk, for instance, increased damage from gear perks by 200%. 200% increased damage. Okay, so you're looking at this perk right here that says 15 increase in range damage during quantum overdrive. 30.9% chance that range critical attacks will activate vibranium payload. Of course, you have your cosmic, and then we have this one right here: 20% increased damage and impact while quantum surge is active. I got a 10% duration of decoy, which increases damage and effectiveness of the decoy, plus another 20% increased range damage during quantum overdrive. This is the piece I was using. I'm going to upgrade it eventually. I do like it. It has the cryo leak status. It's a battery effect. Quick little note on battery effect: vibranium is a positive, cryo is a negative. With those two together, you're causing the battery effect. It drains the enemy's health down quickly, destroys them, wipes them out. But keep in mind, great on bosses, OLT and Claw, especially with Claw. Make sure you have vibranium. All the enemies that a certain stage after, I want to say after the spider, you want to start using vibranium because they're sonic based enemies. So vibranium is very good on them. Just a little tidbit. But for the most part, this is how I build my characters. I base everything off of what attributes the type of build that I want. If I want to do a melee build one day, which I have done melee builds for Kate, check out my videos and pretty much you'll see that I do switch it up. Skill wise, champion points, I haven't worked on her as much, but I have gone up with her champion level. So keep in mind your champion level points. Once you get past this line right here, is 16 each one of them. So you definitely going to be grinding. But I want to increase this one, which is the critical damage boost I was talking about. Permanently boost the critical damage, which is going to increase your melee, range, and heroic overall. And then I have this is your strictly heroic damage boost, which is going to increase the heroic, and melee, I believe so. You increase these. Of course, my range, I'm going to increase this one, my health, and this utility one, this is just status. Status perk chance, definitely want to increase that. And your heroic rate charge, you definitely want to increase that. This is for your health. Those who struggling with health, here you go right here. And then, like basically what I mean struggling, you focus everything on offense, no defense. So definitely want to max out your defensive boost. When you get to a certain point, you can activate your champion points. But yeah, like I say, this is part of the series, man. This is how to guide Rebels Workshop. So this is just a little quick overall basic haul of how I build with the hero stats of 4, how they're used, and pretty much next time we might get off into the perks, how perks work, status effects, things of that nature, and also your skills, on how sometimes your skills can actually cancel out what you're trying to do for your build. Most people they just equip stuff and they forget about their skills. And well, how'd you do that? Well, go to your skills. You have specialty and mastery. Your mastery skills, you want to be very careful with these because you can definitely cancel out or even nullify some of your perks that you're trying to activate because something's overpowering something or it's canceling out overall. So be careful with that. Thank y'all for being on the scene with your boy Rebel. Your boy Rebel officially off the scene. I got some gameplay with Kate, a couple other players I got coming up, but for the most part, everybody's at 174. So hope y'all enjoy the road to 175 in-game series. I'll be putting out a lot of gameplay of what I've basically got to so far as building, but it's been a long journey, man. So I definitely want to appreciate it. Special shout out to my homeboys over there at Zatterpoint, Zatter point dash G. For those who don't know, you got to qualify for the Cash App giveaway live next Thursday. You have to subscribe to the channel in order to qualify. Trust me, I will know. They will let me know who subscribed to the channel. We all know who subscribes, man. That's how I'll be able to do my shout outs. Y'all be on the lookout for a special episode from my channel with strictly shout outs. Strictly live shout outs. Gameplay, but live shout outs. Y'all look out for that. But thank y'all once again, man. Know better, do better, be better. Y'all be safe out there. Holla at your boy. And hey, like I say, y'all get ready, man. I'm trying to educate and teach all my new players. Y'all just be on standby. The workshops is coming. How to guides is coming. More OLT, more raid footage. Overall, I'm going to try to get everything set up because Jane is on the way. When Jane get here, y'all ain't going to be hearing from me. So I'm trying to get you right now because when Jane come, I'm going to be grinding to get Jane to where I want to be. So y'all take care, man. Y'all be good out there.